Hi, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Wonder Snatch. Today is another installment of my dermatology drag series, and today I'm doing a recommendation by one of my commenters down below. I'm going to do freckles. Okay, and I'm going to also take this chance to talk a bit about facial pigmentation. So don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and ring that post notifications bell, okay? Alright, okay, see you in a bit. I've got my brows done, face tapes on, and my foundation on. Okay, I'm going to put on my face tapes now, just so I can sketch out my brow. Alright, the face tapes are on. I'm going to go for a very eagle look today with all the freckles on the face. Okay, I'm going to use this peachy shade to sketch out my brow. So a very different shaped brow today. So this one is super white, highlighted areas. Okay, so freckles are basically pigmented spots in your skin, okay, usually in your face, okay, and it's a result of increased melanin production by your melanocytes, remember my skin anatomy video, and it's usually on the sun exposed parts of the face, so exactly where my highlight is, okay, the bridge of the nose, the forehead, and that area, where the sun hits, okay, and it's usually not in these areas that are covered with shade. So now using my no color foundation. So freckles are not moles. So moles are when your melanocytes themselves, okay, proliferate and form a little ball of melanocytes. Whereas freckles are when your melanocytes transfer the melanin to the keratinocytes. Okay, and the treatments are very, very different. Moles, you usually have to cut them out. You can use sometimes certain types of lasers, like the carbon dioxide laser. Whereas freckles, you don't really need to get rid of them. People nowadays are actually loving the freckles. In fact, cosmetic companies are coming out with their own freckle pens. And people are drawing them on, okay, over their foundation. So freckles can be very, very cute. Okay, brushing the excess off. Okay, today we're going for quite a warm look because freckles are the result of sun exposure. So I'm just going to use my Morphe Banana. Okay, I'm just going to put this under here, okay, just to catch any fallout. Let's just go in and do the brows first. I want to give my kimchi palette another shot. Okay, so I'm going to go into my kimchi palette. I'm going to use this mud mask, this darkish orange. Okay, and start filling in the brow. Just basically colouring them in. Okay, wow, that was quite fast. I'm going to dip into my Santa Fe palette from BH Cosmetics, this Canyon. Okay, to deepen up the tail. Okay, so freckles are more common in redheads. Something to do with the way they produce melanin. Okay, so today I'm going to be a redhead. Okay, and clean it up. Today I will go in with an eye base, okay, to try to see whether I can make these colours pop a little bit more. So using Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas on a fluffy brush. Let's put that all over the lid. For the crease today, I'm going to try to use this smaller packing brush. I'm going to do a big floating crease, okay, from here to there. Let's start with a warm transition color. I'm going to use Highland Avenue from Kimchi Palette, okay, which is a kind of a mango-y color. Okay, so freckles, because they are basically melanin sitting in the keratinocytes, are very superficial, okay, they stay in the epidermis. There are many other forms of pigmentation in your skin that people may think are freckles but are not. And the treatments for different types of pigmentation is very, very different depending on the level where the melanin is sitting. Okay, sometimes it's melanin in the keratinocytes, such as freckles, or when they're a bit bigger, you get these things called solar lentigos. Okay, and you can treat these quite easily with a pigment laser. Okay, sometimes they drop down into the dermis. When the melanocytes sit in the epidermis, okay, they form freckles and moles, but when they drop down into the dermis, that's a deeper layer, remember my skin anatomy video, the melanocytes form these things called blue nevi, okay, they are basically these big dusky looking moles, and also sometimes they can form these things called horis nevi, okay, horis nevus, okay, and these kind of look a little bit blue because of the Tyndall effect. Okay, Mad Maxine, I'm going to use this flat brush and I'm going to draw out the crease, okay, so quite rounded. And the pigmentation in the dermis basically resemble tattoos because that's where tattoos end up. When you go for a tattoo, they basically put pigment in your dermis. So those are actually quite hard to treat and you need a completely different laser to get rid of those. Okay, let's try to stamp it on first to match the other side. Okay, so you know where you're going and connect them. Okay, and here it's parallel to the tail. And then go and blend those out with some of the mud mask. Just keep blending it back and forth. Okay, and then sugar peel taco and the brown. Yeah. Okay, and now we cut the crease. Today I'm using blank canvas. Okay, and now going in with the under eye, going in the matte Maxine again. Okay, I'm just going to give myself this doll's eye look. I'll get rid of some of this. I'm going to pack on some matte Maxine into the outer corner. Okay, and blend that in with mud mask. And Mariposa, which is this yellowy color, right? And blend this out, some orange with some of mud mask. Okay, so very warm colors today. I'm gonna throw on a liner off camera and I'll be right back. I've got my liner on and I've darkened up the outside corner a little bit. I got some white on my lower waterline. Okay, I'm gonna extend that both ways with an angled brush. Okay, using clown white. Okay, and using the black also to deepen up this just underneath. A little bit. Okay, let's warm up the rest of the face with some NW45. This is a nice warm contour. Okay, another name for freckles are actually called athletes. According to the size, we have different names for these kind of pigmentation in the epidermis. Okay, another form of pigmentation that might be confused with freckles are things called lentigines. Okay, I mentioned the solar lentigine before. Okay, and this is caused by sun damage. Okay, sometimes you get a whole bunch of small little lentigines. When you see people with these, you need to consider some other different condition. And this is what we call lentiginosis. Sometimes it's what we call familial lentiginosis. And sometimes, when you get lentigines, especially in your lips, you get this condition called Hertz-Jaeger syndrome. Okay, and that's associated with, cancers. So you need to watch out for those. Now we warm up the face with... Ah! Damn it! Oh no, it broke. It's all over the place. The thing about this Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer is that I think it has chocolate in it, so I hope this doesn't attract any ants. Bronze up the face. Okay, need to look very, very sun-kissed. So all the way across the bridge of the nose. Nose contour, I'm going to use my NW45 also. Okay, I'm just going to concentrate at the top. Okay, and the tip. Okay, I'm going to give myself a button nose again today. So get some up there. Okay, and with my super white ridge. Oh, shit. And of course for this we have to use our clown blush, the orange contortion. And right across the bridge of the nose. Now for the fun bits, let's draw on these freckles. Okay, so freckles are tricky. Okay, so they're, as I mentioned earlier, they are on the high points of the face, okay, and right across the bridge where the sun hits. Okay, and that's when your melanocytes start producing a lot of melanin and transferring to the keratinocytes. Okay, so I've got this brown tattoo liner. It's a KVD tattoo liner, Matte Max Brown. Okay, so I'm just going to start drawing the freckles on. Okay, so these look really, really fake. Okay, so don't worry. Just use a finger to spread them out a bit. You try not to do something like that. Okay, let's try to fix that guy. Okay, and then for freckles, you want to use your foundation again. Just to go over them a little bit. And fade them into the skin. bring those over the bridge of the nose. Okay, and there are usually many different sizes, so use different pressures. Okay, let's put some on the forehead as well. Okay, I'm interspersing that with some white eyeliner. Give it a little bit of dimension. So sometimes you do get these kind of white spots on the face also, and this is sometimes when the melanocytes or keratinocytes lose the pigment. Okay, they can get this, what we call hypomelanosis. Okay. Okay, and then I'm using the kimchi powder just a little bit. Pounce that over. I'm gonna use this eyeliner also to give myself a bit of a bushier brow. Okay, that looks more like tiger stripes now. We're just gonna roll with that. Okay, just going back over with some of the contour and the bronzer because the powder has taken that away. You just have to fade the freckles in a bit too. I'm going to use my Sugar Pill Teacher's Pet. Okay, this orange lip. Okay, and then just going to blend that out. Diffuse lip today. Get some more in the middle. Get some of that blush in the corners. Pop on some of this Stila Sienna to go right in the middle. Alright, I finished my lips off. Gave myself a bit of a glittery Cupid's bow. Okay, and I'm just gonna curl my lashes. Ow. Throw on some lashes and I'll be back with the finished look. Okay? And this is the finished look. Fiery red hair and freckles. This is quite a simple one. I hope you learned something today about facial pigmentation. If there's anything else you want me to do, sound off in the comments down below. Don't forget there's a giveaway, okay? I'll be doing the draw later this week, okay? And if you're in America, don't forget to register to vote. It's very important that you vote this election. And I'm done. So don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and ring that post notifications bell, alright? Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye. Watch my other videos. I did scleroderma and rosacea.